Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing on 2nd down, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They snap it to Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Gone. And he'll find Moreau here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Goff. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 24, Herbert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Darius Phillips on the loose. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Goff on 1st down. Catch made, it's Moreau.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Now Goff. Touchdown! Foster Moreau as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Goff now looking to throw. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
From the red zone now, Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the gun, here's Goff. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert, they'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they go Montgomery. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunity.